Hi, everybody. My name is Anthos. I'm big Anthos. I might be short, but I'm still big. I'm still tall. Only 5'9", but my game plan is this. If I quit smoking, right? If I do quit smoking cigarettes, I never tried cocaine out. I tried baking soda out, but I never tried cocaine out or heroin out. But I feel their pain because it's so addictive. The same thing with me with cigarettes. But I take day by day by day. The only thing that's stopping me is the medication. I cannot even get myself smarter than what I am because of that medication. If I concentrate of the hallucination while I see and figure out what's real and what's fake, maybe the fake people will teach me how to read a lot better, how to understand the world, how the world works. See, me an example, I know that somebody told me that we owed China trillions of dollars, right? But y'all got a cash machine. Why won't y'all do that? It's a machine. It's a machine. Use have a wooden area, chop it down halfway, regrowth it again, and you make money out of it, cash paper out of it. How hard it is to make real cash? Was the real tree is dead or something like that? Well, I mean, if it's still alive, can somebody make it come alive again? Do they got the seed for it or something like that? Like a wooden area. Nothing but woods. Miles and miles of woods. Like a city, the whole entire city, nothing but woods. And only a few houses live there. Nothing but woods everywhere. And they drop, they take the branch off and they grind it up and stuff like that and make real cash out of it. Why can't everything cost a penny? Why everybody in the whole entire world get zillions of dollars? But there's rules and boundaries getting that $1,000,000,000. Rules and boundaries, y'all. Some people would say, oh, I'll buy this, that, this, and that, this, and that. No, you don't need that. All you need is food, a place to stay at, and that's about it. I know how some people are, they like to raise the rent up high. I got another plan right here for all y'all landlords out here too. How about this? You see that person struggling, right? And he has to pay bills every once a month, right? What would happen if he spent half of that money, right? And save the other half up? Instead, once a year, get about 1/4% or half of the money every once a year. That's exactly what my game plan is. I hope it works out or something like that, but I already know it might not work out. The people are taking advantage of my weakness and stuff like that. Right now, my roommate child is talking, playing the video game. I think so, unless he's asleep, unless I'm tripping or something. I'm hearing voices. It's just that nobody don't get what I try to do. Do you know what my game plan is? if I do quit smoking, to open up a business up, a window wiping business, and hopefully it works out. My window wiping business, um, this is exactly what I did out of my window wiping business. I divide my money in 6 ways, every once a month. 6 ways. 6 ways. Is 6 a bad number? Let's see and find out at my own terms. One for me to spend for myself. Buy myself soap, deodorant, clothes, all that stuff. The other way is for my daughter. For my daughter. That means she gonna get a lot of clothes, all that stuff. The other way is for other people. Peoples. That's what I should say. Peoples. Or people. Put the AL to it. It means multiple people. You can put the S at the end or the L at the end. It's almost similar, but it's a little bit different. Um, Lottery tickets. Saving up. And for my family. So I can buy them gifts and stuff like that. It won't be much. I can't give them like, hey, here's $1,000, but I'll give them like 10 or $20 or something like that. Buy them a gift or something like a laptop or something like that, or a dictionary book, and say, hey, get yourself more smarter. I wish I can get myself smarter. Every single time when I try to, in the past history, when I try to not take my medication out of Miss Amber, Miss Andrea, I'm not for sure about Miss Tatiana, but I never tried Miss Tatiana about taking my medication. All of them play that mind game at me. Like they don't want me to succeed or anything. I live in Akron, Ohio. And there's a lot of fiends out here. They fiend for something. Maybe sex, maybe a cigarette, or cocaine, or heroin, or something. But if I live forever, right, I will save up my money up. I'm talking about save it and save it. Nobody didn't touch it, right? I will save it and save it. And every once in a month, I still divide my money in 6 ways. But the one way when I save it up, what if I live forever and I have a whole bunch of money all over the house and stuff like that, right? But who I'm going to pass it down to if I do pass away? I pass it down to everybody. Hey, be patient. You'll find the right woman for you. The woman that loves you. But certain type of things she don't love about, but inside of her, she still loves you. You need to change your ways. Stop doing this. Stop doing that. Have time for yourself. You don't need to have sex all the time. You don't need to smoke a cigarette every 10 or 20 minutes or 30 minutes or every hour. I'm talking about not at all. No more sniffing, none of that stuff. And hopefully y'all will get this. But I'm gonna ask y'all a quick question. And hopefully you will answer it in the afterlife. Hey, you always gonna be my wife. But I really badly wanna be over with. Cause I'll be worrying that some dude coming into your life and stuff like that, and you have sex with that person, and me, an example, I can't go that way. Do you know the way I'm talking about? The gay life. I can't. A man can't give birth to a baby unless that man is a douchey that really can give birth to babies. That really say, hey, I used to be a female, now I'm a male, but I did not get the full details. A douchey. What? Wait, you be seeing on the internet porn she-males, but what about douchies? Why they never pop up or anything? When the first douchey gonna be born? When? When the first ever douchey gonna be born? I remember in the past history, I transformed into a lady. I was praying to something. I'm not praying to Jesus back in the day. I was praying to celibate. Different between celibate and Christian. Celibate, thou should not have no sex. Thou should not get married. Do lots of good things. That's what I was trying to do in the past. But ever since I tried to say, hey, I don't need this medication. Why are you trying to force me to take medication for? Because the voices in my head. The voices in my head, y'all. Well, what will happen if I know how to ignore them? I get more stronger every single time when I say, okay, hang on, y'all. Imagine me having a dictionary book right here, right now, right? And I'm studying it. The pill blocking something called, hey, try to memorize this word. How about I do an example? Comparion. What do that word mean? Comparion. Or compariate. If I read that dictionary word, right, without taking my medication, I start getting it what it means. I start getting into it. Then the fake people, as the voices in my head try to explain to me what do it means. But, wife, the reason why I'm not having sex with you, the reason why I said go ahead and move on, is because that's the only way that my sins will be washed away completely. I'm gonna ask y'all, all y'all Christians a question. When you wash your sins, you still stuck with the old habit that you do. I'll wash my sins, I'm gonna enter up in heaven. But you're still the same person. You're not gonna help out a lot of people out like I try my best doing. But I don't have no money. I don't have nothing. Well, I did obey y'all commands, obey Jesus and all that stuff to commands and stuff like that. But at the end, I'm not gonna get nothing out of it. I already know what the stuff I want to go to. I won't be stuck in a blurry stage. When you go to sleep, right? When you go to sleep, that's your world. When you have all that blurry state, that's the world that you're going to live in afterlife. And only few people get the heck out of there. If they don't, it means you have to stay there for a reason. They want me to stay like that because they know what exactly I'm going to do. I'm going to ask them straight up. If I had a clear view and everything, I'll say straight up, why can this happen? Why can that happen? Why can this happen? Why can that happen? But I'm going to be stuck in the blurry stage, and some things I will not remember. The same thing with everybody else's life. They look like they're young again. They stuck in the blurry stage. It won't affect time of, yourself. Now, let's an example. You pass away, right? You pass away as an old man or die as a young person or something like that, right? You got shot or something like that, right? You might be in a blurry stage going back through time. I saw this one dude, 100% look just like me, but a little bit different. And I know I can transform into that dude if I don't take my medication. But I know, who am I? Keyword, who am I? My real name is Anthony. Last name Casey. Last 4 digits of my social security card is 4808. Now the lesson is up if I transform into him, right? I still know who I am. I am. Keyword, I am. If somebody say, hey, blah, 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 I'm going to straight up say this word. No, I'm not that dude. No, I don't know. No. Where are you from? Are you from Italy? No, I'm not from Italy. I don't know how to speak Italy. I don't know how to speak none of that language or anything. I know how to speak English. I try to invent my own language, but I didn't even memorize my language. I'm going to show you the example. It sounds like Asian, but it sounds like Arabic at the same time. Or this one right here, okay? That means I gotta get a dictionary book, learn how to do my language, and put it in the dictionary book every single moment of every single move that I make, even the bad ones. But I black out the bad ones up because I don't want them to learn the bad words. They just straight up say it in English. But hopefully, y'all say take your medication, but I can't get myself smarter. Do you know this? Why I believe that when you pass away, you're in a blurry stage. It's like a dream world. And it's up to God to get you out of that blurry stage. You see something, you can't control yourself. It's like a dream. But you live there forever. And you be like, I don't remember this, I don't remember that, I don't remember this, I don't remember that, I don't remember this, I don't remember that. Now I do remember this, I remember that, I 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 remember this, I remember that. That's why I believe. Why do you have dreams for in the first place? People in your life, right? Or people that heard about you have dreams about you. Have dreams about me. You might have dreams about me having a bigger dick. Rule number one. That's another person. It's me. I'm not having no sex. What's the point? What's the point of doing it if I can receive a child? I'm blanking. The only way I can have kids if I drink a lot of milk. A lot of milk and stop jacking off. But every day I jack off. Reason why I jack off? Because I'm kind of addicted to it. The jacking off part. Not the sex part, but jacking off. My hands made me feel some type of way. Same thing with cigarettes. But if I quit jacking off and quit smoking cigarettes and drinking a lot of milk and stuff like that, and taking the pills that I need to make my penis grow bigger. Now, what happens if I got a breast-sized dick later on in the future? I'm 30 years old. I'm trying to get breasts. You know that breast drink bottle size? That's the size that I want. That's the size I want. But I know the way how to get it. But first, I need to save up my money, yo. Then buy it. Once I buy the special pills, I put the S at the end because it's more than just one pill make my penis grow that size. I'm talking about exactly the same size as a breast bottle size. Now, what I would do with that dick size, right? Will I have sex again? Still no. I just prove a point that my dick grow. That's all I wanted. My wife be saying, hey, we ain't had sex in a long time. I'm with this like, oh, no. We not having no sex. Look at me. We not. No. And she might get mad and angry at me thinking that she's ugly or something like that. And I always say, no, you're not ugly. I would tell every single female this. From every single dude this too. Because I'm not gay. Just tell them. Why did y'all torch me to this path? Why did y'all give me schizophrenic when I was perfectly fine when I was a teenager? Why this? Why that? Why do y'all get jealous? If I didn't knew about the information to save up money, if somebody else taught me, well, what happened? I already saw myself in a different dimension of myself. My different dimension did not help me out at all. All I did was drive his car, show off, and everything. I saw this one dude just like me, right? But he had longer hair. I'm talking hair out to here. And half it was bright, half it was not. And I asked him, hey, do you got extra 50 cents or $1 or two can I earn? You know what he said to me? No, I don't have it. But he had a nice car. But me, an example, I would tell you the truth. Like, no, maybe yes. I'll give you a couple of dollars, something. When I don't take my medication, I know people out here that look just like me come to Akron to play mind games to other people. The same thing with playing mind games with saying look just like my wife. A shorter version of my wife, a taller version of my wife. I remember one time I saw this short girl fucking a white dude on a porn. Look 1% looked just like my wife. But her head was different. It was not like the same egg-shaped head like my wife does. Wife, you do got an egg-shaped head. You do. It was different. The head was different. I remember this one time that I saw this white girl look 100% look just like my sister, right? And she was talking to me. She was hollering at me and stuff like that, trying to be saying, trying to go out with me and stuff like that. I'm talking about my sister the same color as me. Now imagine a white person. A white person that looked 1% just like my sister. And it was during the time when me and Tiana was going out. And one day I saw her. I went to a blurry stage. I'm laying on the bed and she was giving me head. And my dick was, I said, about maybe 6 or 7 or 8 inches longer, right? And size of maybe 6 or 7 or 8 inches. And was a little bit thicker too. And she was giving me head. And it only happened for 30 seconds. And I was just wondering why this white lady that looked 1% just like my sister gave me head. Then I came back. That's when I was not taking my medication and stuff like that. But once I see somebody and look at them and they looked at me, later on that night I'm having sex with that person in my dreams or something. And it's just weird about it or something like that. Now imagine everybody, okay, look at your color. What you see yourself at in your heart, what you are. In your heart, in your mind, what you are. You know you that color. I'm brown. But you know what's in your heart and you're black. In your heart and in your mind. I see myself as black. Even though I got white race inside of me, but I see myself as a black person. Hey, can I ask y'all a quick question? One more quick question before I go to bed. But why did y'all did that in the first place? About, you know, Miss Amber and Miss Andre. If I yell and scream, all you have to do is say, calm down, what's wrong? You don't even say that, so you just straight up call 911 on me. Or you get smart aleck with me or something like that. If I'm trying to speak what's in my mind and my heart, like I feel like I'm being used. I already know what I'm gonna go to in the afterlife. I'm gonna be in a blurry stage. Anybody can do anything to me. You're gonna be stuck in a blurry stage. Maybe not. But it's up to God. The real God. And that's true in my own heart from the way I study about life and everything. I don't believe in that. Oh, you see a light. If you see a light, that might be fire. It might be the sun. It's going boom and but you're still stuck in a blurry stage. That's what I believe. When you pass away, boom, you're dead. You in a blurry stage. It's like a dream for all eternity. You can't get out of it unless God lets you be out of it. That's what I believe. Every time we go to sleep, every time we memorize somebody like your grandma or your grandpa or your granddad or somebody or your grandma or great somebody that knew you in the past. That's all I got for y'all, okay? That's what I believe. When I don't take my medication, it's like, boom, I had sex with that person. I'm not thinking it, but she was thinking it. You know how I can tell when she was thinking of it? Because the way that she tried to talk to me. There can be a blacker version of you or a whiter version